Hey guys, it's Trainy Volk here. I was trying to go to bed, but I couldn't get this video out of my mind, and I wanted to make it because I was talking about this with a friend of mine earlier who didn't know about this concept, and I think I'm going to make a video about it because there are a ton of people that do not know about what I'm about to talk about. They don't understand that it's like an intentional science behind playing a fighting game well, and I want to talk about it. So I want to talk about the concept of Abare because this is one of those things that makes and breaks the difference between someone who is high level and intermediate. So Abare is kind of a subset of Footsies, right? But we need to set the foundation first. So Footsies are about the active movement aspect of the game. It's about the jockeying for position while you're actively calculating, okay, what button of mine will either eat up or whiff punish his button he wants to press here, right? Everyone knows this. So what a barre is a barre is the footsies without the freedom of movement involved. That's the best way I know to put it. So what that means, we're going to talk about this here in a minute, is we're going to talk about this from an easy way to gauge Abare, which is pushback situations. So, for the people who are like real OGs to the channel, you might remember I complained a fuck ton about how pushback in MK11 meant nothing because movement was too good in that game and buttons got too much momentum. So in this game, they actually did a pretty good course correction on that. And while you could still, block dash at very similar speeds, they really toned down how much momentum buttons get. And B, dashing does have more startup, right? So the situation I want to use is a really common one with smoke that you have to make use of all the time, which is off 1114. So 1114 here, as you can see, it shoves them backward. And I think even if they flawless block it, it still pushes them back. Yeah, it still pushes them back. So this is important. So what I'm going to do, first we're going to say Johnny just do 4-3-2. I'm going to re-record it, make sure I did it right. And we're going to set this as a block reversal here. Make sure it works. So I'm having him do a little dash here. So this is an Abare situation. So I know that if a Johnny tries to do either an immediate or a slight dash buffer 4-3-2, after I do 1114 and I do a buffered back dash out of my block stone to forward 1-2, I will always win. Every time. So I'm going to try this again to get it immediate with no movement involved. So I have to adjust a little bit here, but same principle applies. And now let's do like a forward dash, right? Like this. So now we're going to see what happens with that. So that beats me, right? But it adds so much startup that now if I just do stand 1, I think I could do even stand 2 here. Yeah, stand 2, stand 3. So I'm at a, you could call it a fake frame advantage. But that's the thing. So the Johnny player, now of course there are other options here, but the Johnny player just off this pushback situation, he has to know like 3 or 4 different versions of this scenario. And this is still footsies, right? This is all based on what the hitbox or hurtbox interactions are in a given spacing situation. but we're devoid of the movement here, right? And that's the thing about once you enter, and this is the thing a lot of the people don't understand, I think, in fighting games, is a bad habit and a bad mentality is the idea that you deserve to be able to move at all times. And that is the thing. When you enter into an on-block frame data situation, you are giving up freedom. Even if you're plus on block, you too are giving up freedom of yours. Right? So, even though I'm -7 off this, even though I'm -7, he can't just do whatever he wants. And as I showed earlier, right? So this is what Abare looks like. It's basically take a situation on block, and if you and I do our buttons or our action at the same time, who wins? That's basically what it is. But it's like a very integral part to playing fighting games. I'm so shocked how many times I play against people who are even placing brackets, by the way, who will get completely destroyed by shit like this. So, like, let me think of another character I want to think of, like, oh, this is a good one, because this is a player base that's always crying, Sub-Zero. So we're gonna look at Sub-Zero here.
The tea house.
So, first I'm going to go to his forward 1 here, right? So his forward 1 is a 15 frame startup, right? So first, go record an immediate reversal, do this. So, same thing, right? If he does that and I backdash trying to take back his turn, I win. Now, if I try to hit a button here, like if I do like even down 1, I trade. If I do stand 1, I trade and mostly probably lose. He might even be able to get a trade combo off that situation. Let's see if that's true. He could probably combo off that, I bet. I don't know, but he probably could. So he has to read, you know, he has to read the backdash, he has to read me doing immediate button, because the course thing he could just do, like, let's say down 3. This is the thing Sub-Zeros do a lot, because this is a really good poke. Well, if I do a slower button than what he's doing, because his is 10 frame startup, right? My 4-3 is 12 frame startup. The activation of my herp box and hitbox avoids his, right? So that's another example of what an Abare situation looks like. Anyway, that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to make a quick video. It's not hard to explain, but like, if you're trying to type this out in text to somebody, it can be hard for them to articulate or envision what this looks like, so I thought I would make a quick video showing off what that means. But this is often the thing that's determining whether you make a top 8 or not, is whether you have in-depth knowledge about all these situations with your character. So, just thought I'd make a quick video about it. Hope you guys are doing alright. See ya.